Well, joining us now is Hadar Nimri, the sister of Captain Eden Nimri, a 22-year-old swimmer who competed internationally for Israel and was killed on October 7th while fighting Hamas terrorists in kibbutz Nahal Oz. Now, Eden was the commander of an all-female team in the elite Skyriders unit, and the other 4 members of her team were saved, possibly by Eden herself. So, Hadar, what is it like for your family to celebrate Israeli Independence Day today? Are you even able to celebrate?
We never thought about it. Like every year, I think that it's an amazing idea that we're moving to the Independence Day. But this year, it's so different. This year, the Memorial Day was so different. I don't know because it really felt like every day the the recent year.
Right.
Um,
I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of families, I'm assuming like your own, feel that you've kind of been going through Memorial Day every single day since October 7th.
yeah, it feels the same. The difference is that we used to go to the Memorial Day with Eden. She gone back from the army, and we're going together. She went with her uniform and very proud of herself and want to see, her teachers in school for the ceremonies and her friends. And we read together the stories about other fallen soldiers. And she used to call fallen soldiers families from all over the years. So this year, I can't explain how different this day felt to us.
I have to say that having moved to Israel 10 years ago, I was very much surprised by the kind of abrupt shift that you see from Memorial Day into Independence Day, this day of, sadness, just super, super sadness to what is supposed to be a celebration. Having gone through the loss of a family member firsthand, do you feel like it's possible to kind of really transition in that way?
I don't think this time is so normal. Usually there is no war or something, and the situation is so different. This year, I don't feel the independence so much after what my sister went through at October 7 and so many other families. But this year, like I don't know how it feels like in different years, but this year, I don't feel the independence so much. This is what I feel right now.
You know, you've experienced such a tragic loss. It's been more than 6 months since October 7th. What do you want to see happen as this war continues? And what does your family, and do you think other bereaved families want to kind of say? What is a message that you have?
Yeah. So for us, we're in the process of understanding what happened. How can we avoid it for the next time? Because we were not prepared. So how can we be sure that nothing gonna happen tomorrow, right now? And we really want to understand what happened. This is our journey in the war, because this is our point of view of everything. Just to know what happened, and to yeah, just to understand and to have answers
Yeah.
from the people that we expect to have answers.
Right, which I mean, I assume that you're referring to the government, which obviously last night we saw a lot of families, a lot of Israelis kind of angry about the fact that there was even, a torch lighting ceremony. They feel like they want more of a responsibility taken by the government. They want to hear more words of responsibility from the prime minister, for example. Does your family feel like you're being adequately supported by the government at this point?
Yeah, I saw the other ceremony and happened yesterday. Yeah, we feel that we don't have much connection with the government. We feel really alone, in this in our journey. And I really understand. I understand the people that made it ceremony. If we have the energy, we would be there with them. But we're really in um, our loss and our feeling. It's very hard to be with everyone. Like in one hand, we really feel, the hug, and we feel connect with all of the families that lost in this war. But at the other end, we really feel separate. We really feel like we are by ourselves in this process.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't even imagine what you guys are going through. Just it's really such a tough time for the entire state of Israel. And then, when I'm speaking to yourself and other bereaved families, I just can't even imagine what it's like to kind of wake up this morning and try to
Yeah,
go
I just
on
want to
as
say
normal.
that with all of this feeling, I still want to say that we need to think how to be deserved to their action in this day, in this war. So with all this feeling and the separate feeling and the anger, I think we need to think how to be deserved. And it's also the government and also the citizens and the families just to think, and to think how can we be more together and to respect each other, and always think about their values, and how can we be deserved, with all the hard feelings, like all the time to think about it.
Yeah, when you say deserve, you mean worthy during this time, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank you so much for joining us. Your sister, Eden, just a beautiful girl. We were looking at pictures of her. We saw those pictures right now on air. Really talented swimmer. Clearly she saved lives even on October 7th. She was part of a very elite all-female fighter unit. So, any last thing that you kind of want to say from her? You think a message that she would have?
I think we just need to remember her story, because she didn't have to be there. And I think we need to see each other, to see the people that next to us. She could run, she could hide, but at this moment she chose to save the girl she didn't know. We need to think about each other, not just about ourselves.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Hadar Nimri, sister of Eden Nimri. I hope that you're able to have somewhat of a good day today. I know it's tough, but we're thinking about you and your family.
Yeah, we still have the country, Israel, and thank you so much.
Of course.
We want to celebrate. Yeah, thank you.